6 things to let go of for a happier life after 70. What if turning 70 wasn't just about aging, but about thriving? This stage of life holds a unique promise. It's a time to reflect on the journey behind you and embrace the endless possibilities ahead. Far from slowing down, it can become a period of rediscovery and vitality. Think of the wisdom you've gathered, the memories you've created, and the resilience you've built. Now imagine channeling all of that into days filled with purpose, joy, and meaning. This chapter is not about looking back with regret or settling into routine. It's about opening new doors and savoring the beauty of the moment. For years, you've dedicated yourself to others. You've worked tirelessly, built relationships, and faced challenges head-on. Isn't it time to place your happiness at the forefront? To let go of burdens that no longer serve you and make space for what truly matters? Life after 70 isn't defined by limitations. It's a chance to live fully, to laugh more, to strengthen connections, and to find peace within yourself. The number of years doesn't matter nearly as much as how you fill them, with love, gratitude, and experiences that make your heart sing. In this video, we're diving into 6 transformative shifts. These are changes that can free your mind, lighten your spirit, and enrich your days. They're practical, impactful, and inspired by real-life journeys. If you're seeking a fresh perspective, deeper joy, or a renewed sense of purpose, you're in the right place. Together, we'll explore how to let go of the past, embrace the present, and build a future that excites you. This is your time to shine, to craft a chapter filled with peace, happiness, and fulfillment. Before we begin, a quick favor. If you find value here, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's make this journey unforgettable. 1. Letting go of unnecessary stress, embracing everyday calm. We all know the feeling when small frustrations pile up, traffic jams, endless lines, or an ill-timed phone call interrupting our day. These moments can snowball, stealing our peace and leaving us overwhelmed. But what if we could release that tension and find calm, even amidst the chaos? One turning point for us came during a moment of frustration over a delayed package. As the irritation built, a simple question emerged. Will this matter a year from now? That thought was like a key, unlocking a door to clarity. The answer was a resounding no. Suddenly, the stress felt unnecessary, as if a burden we didn't need to carry had vanished. Since that moment, we've discovered the power of pausing. When irritation creeps in, we take a deep breath and ask, is this worth sacrificing my peace? The answer, almost always, is no. This shift in mindset has transformed how we experience life. By letting go of what we can't control, we've reclaimed energy for what truly matters. Being present with loved ones, appreciating simple joys, and living fully in each moment. One of the practices that helps us stay grounded is a quiet morning ritual. Each day begins with a warm drink, a moment of stillness, and a few deep breaths. We let go of worries about the day ahead and focus on the calm of the present. This habit, though small, has become a source of strength and a reminder that peace starts with intention. Another way we find serenity is by stepping into nature. A walk in the park or a few minutes under the open sky works wonders. The sound of leaves rustling, birds singing, or even the warmth of sunlight reminds us of the beauty in simplicity. Nature has a unique way of grounding us, pulling our focus away from minor irritations and back to what truly matters. If you often find yourself stressed by life's small inconveniences, here's something to try. Next time frustration arises, pause and ask, will this matter in a year? Or is this worth my peace? You might be surprised how quickly that perspective can shift your mood. Here's a small challenge. Today, choose one minor stressor to let go of. Whether it's the long line at the store or a slow internet connection, let it pass without holding on to it. For bonus points, start a calming ritual of your own. Perhaps a quiet moment in the morning or a short walk outside. Letting go doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges. It's about choosing what deserves your energy. Each time you release unnecessary stress, you make space for more joy, more clarity, and more of the life you want to live. Take that breath. Release what doesn't serve you. Embrace the calm waiting just beyond the noise. 2. Build and maintain positive relationships. The power of connection and belonging. Life's richness lies in the connections we make. Yet, there are moments when we find ourselves adrift, missing the energy and warmth that relationships bring. For many, retirement or a significant life change can create a void where those daily interactions once thrived. But this chapter offers something extraordinary, a chance to rediscover the beauty of shared experiences and meaningful bonds. It began for us with a suggestion that seemed simple at first. A friend mentioned a local gardening club. At the time, the thought of walking into a room of strangers felt overwhelming. Starting over socially seemed intimidating. Yet, something within urged us to give it a try. That small decision would lead to an unexpected and profound transformation. The first meeting was filled with hesitant smiles and quiet introductions. But soon, shared interests became the bridge to deeper connections. Swapping stories about plants turned into conversations about life. Before we knew it, we were laughing over shared mishaps, learning from one another, and building something stronger than casual friendships. This group became our circle of support, a network that celebrated joys, comforted sorrows, and turned ordinary days into something extraordinary. What made this journey special wasn't just the friendships, but the sense of belonging they brought. Being part of a community filled the gaps left by work life. It gave purpose, structure, and most importantly, joy. Through these relationships, we learned that connections are not just about proximity, they're about intention. Building bonds takes effort, courage, and sometimes stepping outside our comfort zones, but the rewards are transformative. Relationships, like gardens, flourish with care. They need nurturing, attention, and time to grow. They might feel challenging to cultivate at first, but they're worth every ounce of effort. The laughter shared, the shoulders leaned on, and the memories created remind us that life is brighter when shared with others. Action step. Who in your life brings joy or meaning? Is there someone you've been meaning to reconnect with or a community you've thought about joining? Take a moment today to act. Send that text, make that call, or attend that gathering you've been putting off. Even a small gesture can spark something extraordinary. Picture the possibilities. Rekindling an old friendship, finding camaraderie in a group that shares your passions, or creating a bond that changes your outlook on life. Each connection adds a layer of richness and meaning, transforming everyday moments into something truly special. Our grandpa, Mike, had a knack for turning the ordinary into something magical. He could take a dull afternoon and transform it into an adventure we'd talk about for years. His secret, a never-ending curiosity and an uncanny ability to make us see the world through fresh eyes. One day, Grandpa Mike announced that the backyard wasn't just a patch of grass. It was an uncharted kingdom. With an old map he'd drawn on yellowed paper and a compass he crafted from a jar lid and a magnet, he declared us explorers. Together, we hunted for treasure, which turned out to be a tin box filled with shiny trinkets, faded photos, and mysterious notes that only he could decipher. Another time, he told us the stars held stories no one had ever heard. Armed with blankets and a pair of binoculars, we lay on the grass as he wove tales of constellations coming to life. Orion battling mythical beasts, the Big Dipper guiding lost sailors, and a star he swore winked at him every night. But Grandpa's greatest legacy wasn't in the adventures he created. It was in how he taught us to find wonder in the simplest things. A puddle after a storm became a portal to another world. A piece of driftwood on the beach turned into a sword or a magic wand. He showed us that imagination was the greatest tool we'd ever own. And as we grew older, we realized he wasn't just entertaining us. He was teaching us to approach life with curiosity and creativity. Here's an idea inspired by Grandpa Mike. Declare a day of everyday magic. Turn your home, yard, or local park into a land of discovery. Create maps, imagine stories behind familiar sights, or simply look at the world as if seeing it for the first time. You might be surprised at the treasures hiding in plain sight. We're never too old, too busy, or too far along in our journey to form new relationships or deepen the ones we already have. Take that leap. Open your heart to the people around you. Let connections bloom like flowers in a well-tended garden, bringing color, joy, and warmth to every corner of your life. 3. The power of self-care. Why we all need time for ourselves. We live in a world where giving is often seen as a virtue. We say yes to every request. We prioritize the needs of others, often at the expense of our own well-being. For years, this was the way we lived. We believed that being there for everyone meant we were doing the right thing. But over time, something started to shift. There came a moment when we realized we were drained, exhausted. We looked in the mirror and asked ourselves, when was the last time we did something for ourselves? The answer was clear. It had been far too long. That was the wake-up call. It was time to make a change. We started small. Mornings became our time. A few minutes each day to just be. No distractions. No pressure. Just a cup of tea and a quiet space. Some mornings we sat still, savoring the calm. Other days, we stepped outside for a walk. We reconnected with ourselves in simple, beautiful ways. These moments became a sanctuary, a much-needed escape in a busy world. The impact was immediate. By taking just a little time for ourselves, we felt more centered, more energized, more present in every moment. We could give more to the people we loved because we were no longer running on empty. Our relationships deepened. Our hearts felt lighter. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's about filling our own cup so we can pour into others without running dry. It's about honoring ourselves, even in the midst of our busy lives. Now, ask yourself, when was the last time you took time for you? Not for your family, not for your friends, just for yourself. It doesn't need to be a grand gesture. It could be as simple as sitting down with a book you love, taking a peaceful walk, or enjoying a moment of stillness. These small acts of self-care can transform your day. They bring balance and joy. Start by setting aside just a few minutes, 5 or 10, for yourself. Find what brings you peace, and let yourself fully enjoy it. This is your gift, a way to nourish your body, mind, and soul. A way to recharge so you can show up as your best self in every part of your life. Action step. Today, carve out a moment for yourself. Whether it's sipping tea, reading, or simply sitting in silence, make it your time. Make it a daily practice. Let it remind you that you deserve to be cared for too. To help maintain the habit of self-care and make it a regular part of your daily routine, here are some practical and simple daily tips. 1. Start small and build gradually. Commit to just 5 minutes of self-care each day. Start with something simple like sipping your morning coffee in peace or sitting quietly for a few moments. Once you get into the routine, you'll naturally want to extend this time. 2. Create a sacred space. Designate a quiet spot in your home where you can unwind. It could be a cozy chair by the window, a peaceful corner with a plant, or even a favorite spot in the park. This space will be a daily reminder to pause and recharge. 3. Set a daily reminder. Use your phone or calendar to set a reminder each day, encouraging you to take time for yourself. Whether it's a gentle nudge at noon or a peaceful moment before bed, these reminders will help you stay on track. 4. Incorporate mindful breathing. Take a few deep breaths at any point in your day. Inhale slowly for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. This small mindfulness practice can be done anywhere and helps to ground you, making self-care a part of your daily routine. 5. Unplug for a few minutes. Take a break from screens, whether it's social media, email, or work. Set aside a time during the day when you put away your devices. No emails, no notifications. This allows your mind to refresh and focus on the present moment. 6. Practice gratitude. Every day, jot down one thing you're grateful for. It could be as simple as a warm cup of tea or a moment of peace. Gratitude shifts your mindset, reminding you to appreciate the small joys in life, which in turn supports self-care. 7. Move your body. Incorporate some form of movement into your day, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. A short walk, stretching, or yoga can help clear your mind and improve your mood. It's a great way to recharge and take care of both your body and mind. 8. Set boundaries. Be mindful of overcommitting. It's easy to say yes to everything, but learning to say no to things that drain you helps maintain your energy. Setting boundaries protects your time and ensures that you have space for self-care. 9. End your day with a self-care ritual. Before bed, take a few minutes to wind down. This could be a calming skincare routine, a warm bath, or reading a chapter of a book. Ending your day with intention gives you a sense of closure and allows your mind to relax. 10. Celebrate your progress. At the end of each week, take a moment to reflect on how you've prioritized yourself. Celebrate the small victories, whether it's completing your daily self-care practice or simply taking time to breathe and pause during a busy day. Remember, taking time for yourself isn't selfish. It's an investment in your well-being. So go ahead, pause, breathe, and allow yourself this gift. You've earned it. And in doing so, you'll be ready to embrace the world with renewed energy, love, and purpose. 4. Prioritize your health. Small steps to a vibrant life after 70. Let me take you back to a moment that reshaped my perspective on life. I was with my grandkids, watching them run and laugh with boundless energy. They were calling out for me to catch up, but I was struggling, winded, exhausted, and far behind. That moment hit me hard. I didn't want to simply survive. I wanted to be present, to feel the joy and vitality they exuded, and to fully experience these special moments. Something had to change. I couldn't stay on the sidelines anymore. I wanted to join in. I wanted to feel strong and capable again. So, I took the first step, small but significant. I started with daily walks around the block. At first, they were tough. Every step felt like a mountain, and I could feel every muscle protesting. But I kept going, telling myself that this was my path toward a better, more vibrant life. Days turned into weeks, and something incredible happened. My body began to respond. The walks, once a struggle, became a source of strength. They gave me energy, clarity, and a sense of peace. I didn't just move my body, I reconnected with myself. I was doing something good for my health, and it felt amazing. As I gained strength physically, I realized something else. My diet needed attention. For years, I thought changing my eating habits was unnecessary. But I soon understood that every meal was an opportunity to make a positive choice. I started to add more vegetables, fresh fruits, and whole grains to my plate. No more quick, processed snacks. Instead, I spent a little more time preparing meals that nourished me from the inside out. This shift wasn't just about food. It was about feeling lighter, both physically and mentally. The more I took care of my body, the more energy I had. And it wasn't just about having the strength to keep up with my grandkids. It was about feeling alive, full of vitality, and able to enjoy life to the fullest. But health isn't just about the body. It's also about the mind. I began to keep my brain active, solving puzzles, reading more, and picking up new hobbies that sparked my curiosity. I reminded myself that learning never stops. No matter your age, there's always something new to discover. Mental exercises became just as important as physical ones. They kept my mind sharp, engaged, and ready for whatever came next. Now, if you're watching this and wondering if it's too late for you, let me say this. It's never too late. You don't need to make drastic changes. Start small. Every little step you take makes a difference. Maybe it's a short walk, a healthy snack, or simply taking a few moments to breathe deeply and reflect. Health isn't about overwhelming yourself with big changes. It's about making small, consistent choices that add up over time. So, here's a thought. What small change can you make today? It could be as simple as taking a walk, choosing a fresh meal, or pausing for a few moments of mindfulness. That small action could be the gift you give yourself today, an investment in more energy, more joy, and a more vibrant life. Action step. Today, take one simple step toward better health. Whether it's a walk, a healthier meal, or a mindful moment, let it be a step toward living life with strength, vitality, and joy. Remember, Prioritizing your health isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to those years. And that, my friends, is the most powerful gift we can give ourselves. 5. Live with gratitude and purpose, finding joy in every moment. At one point, we found ourselves trapped in a cycle of longing for what we didn't have. We focused on the gaps, the things that didn't unfold as expected. We became obsessed with what was missing, unaware of the blessings that were already part of our lives. Then, one afternoon, a conversation with a friend sparked a change. We decided to try something simple but powerful, a gratitude journal. Every day, we wrote down 3 things we were thankful for. At first, it felt odd. How could something as small as enjoying a hot cup of tea or receiving a friendly message really make a difference? But as the days passed, we noticed a shift. Gradually, we began to see life in a new light. Instead of focusing on what we didn't have, we started to notice the beauty around us. A golden sunset, the soft rustle of leaves in the wind, the sound of children laughing. These small, everyday moments became our source of joy. Gratitude started to weave a new narrative in our lives. It didn't just brighten our mood. It gave us a sense of purpose, a deeper connection to the present. The more we acknowledged the good, the more peaceful we felt inside. We stopped worrying about what could have been. We began appreciating what was. Life felt lighter when we shifted our focus. The weight of unmet expectations lessened. Today, as we reflect, we find ourselves grateful for more than just the milestones. We cherish the tiny joys, the ones that often go unnoticed but fill our days with meaning. So here's a question for you. What 3 things are you grateful for today? Take a moment. It could be a smile from a stranger, the warmth of a quiet morning, or the comfort of home. Recognizing these little blessings can completely change the way we feel about our lives, our days, and even ourselves. Action step. Start or end your day by jotting down 3 things you're grateful for. You can write them in a journal, speak them aloud, or simply hold them in your heart. Let gratitude guide you toward a life full of purpose and joy. Start today. Whether it's taking a moment to reflect or writing down your thoughts each day, make gratitude a part of your routine. Remember, living with gratitude isn't about ignoring the challenges that come our way. It's about choosing to see the good in every moment. When we focus on what we have, we unlock a deeper, richer experience of life. So take action now. Look around you. Notice the blessings. Let gratitude be the compass that leads you toward a happier, more fulfilling life. 6. Embrace change and overcome procrastination, living life to the fullest. For years, we find comfort in routine. It feels safe, predictable. Change, on the other hand, often feels overwhelming. But life has a way of pushing us toward the unfamiliar. It was the day our grandchildren moved across the country that sparked a major shift for us. Suddenly, staying connected meant stepping into a world of technology we had long avoided. Video calls were foreign to us. The thought of navigating them was intimidating. We were frustrated, unsure of how to begin. But the desire to stay close to our family gave us no other choice. We took the plunge. The early stages were rough, muddling through the settings, figuring out the apps. But with each attempt, the effort started paying off. We could see their faces, hear their laughter, and feel the warmth of their presence across the miles. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. That change brought a joy we hadn't expected. This experience taught us an important lesson. Though change can be uncomfortable, it often opens doors to new experiences. The things we put off, thinking there will always be a better time, can end up being the very things that enrich our lives. We often wait for the perfect moment to take action. Whether it's trying a new hobby, reconnecting with someone, or pursuing something we've always been curious about. But the truth is, the perfect moment is now. Life doesn't wait for us to be ready. So ask yourself, what have you been putting off, thinking it can wait? What if today were the day you took that first step? Whether it's signing up for that class, reaching out to an old friend, or visiting that place you've always wanted to see, imagine how fulfilling it would feel to finally take action. Action step. Today, choose one thing you've been delaying. No need to make a huge leap. Just take one small step forward. Change doesn't have to be monumental to be meaningful. The simple act of starting will open up new opportunities, even if the path ahead seems uncertain. Embrace the unknown and see where it leads. Remember, embracing change is not about abandoning the familiar. It's about creating space for growth, for new perspectives, and for fresh possibilities. When we welcome change, we invite joy, discovery, and deeper connections into our lives. So take that first step now. Let each moment guide you toward a fuller, more vibrant existence. Embracing life after 70, with joy, purpose, and open arms. Life after 70 is often seen as a time to slow down, but it's much more than that. It's a time to redefine what truly matters, to live with intention, to embrace the freedom that comes with age, and to pursue the things that bring us joy and fulfillment. The principles we've discussed, taking care of our health, letting go of stress, cherishing our relationships, living with gratitude, and embracing change, are all vital elements of a well-lived life. Each small action we take, every shift in mindset, brings us closer to living a life filled with purpose. When we prioritize health, we give ourselves the energy to live fully. Letting go of stress opens our hearts to peace. Gratitude helps us notice the beauty in the everyday moments. Building strong relationships nurtures our souls, while embracing change keeps us open to new experiences. These aren't just tasks to check off. They're the building blocks of a rich, meaningful life. As you reflect on these ideas, consider, what's one small change you can make today to bring more joy, more purpose, or more connection into your life? It doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start with something simple. Let that one action lead you to the next, and the next. Step by step, you'll find yourself living more fully, with greater satisfaction. This chapter of life offers the opportunity to rediscover what brings us happiness, to savor each moment, and to share our wisdom with others. The best days aren't behind us. They are waiting for us to fully embrace them. Thank you for being part of this journey. If these insights resonate with you, share them with others who might benefit. And if you want more inspiration on how to live a purposeful life, don't forget to subscribe. Let's make the most of every day, creating a legacy of love, strength, and joy.